Travel advisors, sit back, relax, and enjoy FUNrise TV with your Carnival host, Mark Richards.
Welcome to FUNrise TV, August edition. I'm incredibly excited today to talk to you about Luminosa. And I know a lot of you are joining now. So, as welcome everyone as you kind of start to join the live feed. As always mentioned, we are running this through StreamYard as well. So if you do want to add any comments or if you want to ask any questions, please feel free to comment in the section either on YouTube or on Facebook, Carnival Fun Zone, depending on how you're coming to us from. This section is really exciting, as I mentioned before, because we get to talk about Luminosa. And there's a couple of things which we'll kind of share with you as we kind of go through. We will talk about, some of the features that are coming on board, some of the where to find some of the assets for Carnival Luminosa, and some of the unique itineraries. Now, got some exciting news. At the end of the presentation or the end of the session, I am going to be doing a really great giveaway. Okay, so make sure if you do hang around or if you do have to drop off and answer a phone call, please come back and watch the end of it as well. And make sure you enter the draw for this particular prize. And we will, I'll give you a bit more information towards the end of that as well. You don't have to watch this live. You can come back and stream it later. So if you are busy right now and you need to come back, we know that's why we try and record these for you guys to be able to come back and watch them live. I know that some of our lovely agents have messaged that they're flying to Singapore or they're traveling right now, and it's really great to be able to see our travel agent partners traveling again. So, as I mentioned before, feel free to ask any questions. I will endeavor to answer them at the end of the presentation as well. This FUNrise is going to be a little bit different to our normal one. It is going to be a bit more kind of content aimed. So it is going to show you a few more slides of what's going on, what's happening, as well as some great little tidbits and tricks that I will share with you as we kind of go in. Now, before I start, I just want to let you know that a lot of the pictures that we're showing here are concept, okay? So there are what is currently either what the venue looks like at the moment. So it might tweak or change a little bit, or some of the venues that are going on might not be the exact look and feel how they are, but they'll be pretty similar along those brand guidelines. So just be wary of that when I'm talking about the concept. It's more about what that particular venue is coming on board and what that looks like. So I want to start off first with some key dates. So very exciting. As of the 8th of September, I can't believe that today is the last day of winter. Welcome spring and summer. I can't wait for that. But as of the 8th of September, Carnival Luminosa officially joins the Carnival fleet. It then goes into a 2-week dry dock in Italy before going to Dubai to pick up a couple of extra crew members. And then it makes her way down to Brisbane. Okay, now she is coming to Brisbane just with crew on board. There's no sailing to sell on the way down, and it's what we call deadheading when we leave a destination and arrive in Brisbane's new home port without guests on board. And then, of course, the first official sailing, which is now open, very exciting, is the 6th of November, and that is a cruise out of Brisbane. So that is really great to be able to see. So the key thing I do want to mention, though, the great thing about Carnival Luminosa, it is the Carnival experience. And that's the one thing that I want to continually push as well. The Carnival that you love and know is the Carnival experience that happens on board, from the dancing waiters, through to our staff. All the staff are Carnival staff on board, which we know are absolutely amazing and world-class. So very excited to be able to bring this product to the Brisbane market. It's going to go incredibly well. And you guys have already showed as well how well it is selling. It is absolutely going great. I'm getting Facebook messages of agents saying, check out all these 20 bookings I made. So I love seeing that. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. Now, first things first is the first slide, which is our Lido pool. Okay, so you would have seen this. This is a great concept. One thing I love about this is what we call it's a Spirit class ship, which is kind of like a hybrid between Spirit and Vista. So some of the venues have kind of changed, and we've grown from the concept of what was Spirit and kind of added and involved the ship to where it is today. So the midship swimming pool, you might have seen this image before. This is going to be great. This has got a magradome on the roof. And what a magradome is, it's a roof that actually closes. So, that's what makes it great. If the weather's not as nice outside, we can close the roof and still continue all of our kind of festivities around the pool, which is great to be able to see. The Lido deck rolls into the Lido Marketplace. So this is what the Lido Marketplace looks like. It is a great look and feel. Great area where a lot of your food, your kind of easy buffet type food is. So if you're whether you're having breakfast, your lunch, or your dinner at the buffet area, this is where you can kind of experience that. It's a nice open concept area. It's got nice big windows on the side, so it allows you to be able to sit there having your breakfast, watching out for whales or dolphins, and just watching the marine life go by. It's a great little area for that as well. Now, this is incredibly exciting. Bonsai Sushi. So Bonsai Sushi is going on Luminosa. Now, it's going to be Bonsai Sushi Express. Okay, so if you ever cruised on one of our Vista class ships, which is Horizon, Vista, or Panorama, you notice it's more like a bar area that you go to, and you can order your sushi favorites from there as well. So I'm really excited for Bonsai Sushi because, to be honest with you, this is one of my favorite areas to go and actually have a bit of a snack. One thing we will be doing, the ships are back. So if you are one of those people that love the sashimi ship, it's a little boat and it's got all the sashimi on it, that is going to be available at Bonsai Sushi Express as well. So it's great to be able to see that concept there as well. Fahrenheit 555. So previously, a lot of times we've used the word Nouveau as our signature dining room, I should say. Carnival Splendor has Fahrenheit 555. We've now got the concept Fahrenheit 555 on Carnival Luminosa. This is going to be a great additive to it. 555 degrees is the perfect temperature you cook a steak at. So it makes it a really kind of cool name. But all your great enhanced options there for food up there as well, and one of the most amazing steak and dining experiences that I highly recommend doing. Pizza del Capitano. Pizzas are back. So yes, pizza's included, of course. We've also added to our pizza concept is through the Hub app, you're able to order your pizzas directly to where you are on the ship as well. So we now have a food delivery service incorporated in our app. The app is making a huge difference to cruising as well. So whether you're sitting in the Serenity area or you're sitting by the pool and you would like a pizza, you can order that to where you are as well. But with the Pizza del Capitano, next to that is the deli. And the deli is a great area where you can make where you can get sandwiches, toasted cheese sandwiches, rhubarbs, all those types of great sandwiches that you get as well. I love this for lunch. I think they make some amazing sandwiches and fries and things like that you can order as well. And of course, that is included in your cruise fare, which we're very proud of. Going into all of the shows, the Luminosa Theatre. Luminosa Theatre's 3 levels. It is a great theatre. It's a really nice and easy kind of theatre to navigate into. Lots of seats as well. So it'll be able to host some amazing shows, entertainment, any of our exploratory for the destinations we visit, all that information you'll be able to find there. But what's really exciting about the theatre is we've announced Playlist Productions is coming, okay? So what I can tell you about Playlist Productions is we are going to have 3 new shows, okay? And these 3 new shows are going to be different to Carnival Splendor and different to what was on Carnival Spirit. I can't tell you what those shows are just yet, but let's just say one of them involves rock and roll, and you are going to love it. It's a fantastic rock and roll show. We're just waiting for all the props to make it to Italy to be able to go on the ship. There is a bit of a global shipping shortage at the moment, so a lot of our stuff we're flying over to Italy to be able to get on board for the dry dock. But these 3 shows you are going to love. They're fantastic, and I can't wait to officially roll them out to you. But like I said, there is a great rock and roll show that is going to go on there as well. Piano Bar 88. So apparently there's 88 keys on a piano. So that's where the name comes from. But that concept's going on as well. So it's going to be called Bar 88, Piano Bar 88, where all your live piano music happens as well. It's probably one of my favorite spots of an evening once the show's finished to go and sit around the piano and have a few beers and do a few sing-alongs as well. And some of these artists are absolutely incredible, the way they the songs that they know and they can deliver as well on. Punchliners Comedy Club as well. So as part of the dry dock as well, we're going to be putting on what's called Limelight Lounge and also Ocean Plaza. So that's going to be able to host our Punchliners Comedy Club. In 2019 and before, we used to host about 75,000 live comedy shows across the Carnival fleet. So to be able to have the Punchliners Comedy Club going on as well is great, and a great relief for your guests as well. We will continue the kind of same trend where we'll do a family-friendly show and then we'll do an adults-only show in the evening. So depending on who you're traveling with, whether it's the family or whether you're traveling with some mates and some other couples, you can enjoy either one of those shows and provide great entertainment for your guests. Altair nightclub. Okay, this is a great little venue here. So a little bit of an update about this. Previously, this is what I love about this nightclub as well is the bar is actually on the lower level, and this it's 2 levels, but the seating on the upper level is more to kind of look down and see what's happening on the dance floor. But having the bar on the lower level as well, I think it's a great enhancement from the previous Ship Spirit because it was like separated across 2 different options there as well. Now, those screens that you see there, they're all connected and they're all going to be connected as well. So if there is any like major sporting events or anything along those lines, we will be able to show them in this particular nightclub as well. So to have a hybrid use between not just a nightclub, but also being able to use during the day. It also great as an overflow unit for any of our kids club programs, or we can hold kids club dance parties, or we can do certain things like chef's table in this particular areas. So they have these multi-use types of concepts as well. Now, along that as well, we also have a conference room as well, which is incredibly exciting as well. So you can use that as well for any of your events. Now, Red Frog Rum Bar, this is going on as well. And this is going to be up on Lido Deck, on Deck 10. So this is really cool. This is going to be looking over at the pool area in the main Lido Deck. So as a proud Queenslander, rum is something that I love, of course. And having the Red Frog Rum Bar, this tribute to the Caribbean meets Carnival, where you can have Caribbean beers, you can have Caribbean style rums as well. So you've got this great kind of concept on the ship as well on Lido Deck. So that is really great to be able to see Red Frog Rum Bar make an appearance on Carnival Luminosa. Really exciting. Alchemy Bar, this is one of my favorites as well. So I've got a lot of favorites, I'm sorry, but it's great to be able to see. So Alchemy Bar concept's going to be on board as well. So you'll be able to, have custom-made cocktails depending what mood you're in. So whether you're happy, sad, looking for love, or wanting to dance, whatever that may be, you can have this consultation with the bartender and they'll make you, or I should say prescribe you the cocktail that you need to kickstart your night. So the white lab coats, the little concoctions as well, and we'll have the master mixology courses as well. So all those things that attribute the Alchemy Bar experience. So that's going to be good to be able to see that as well. Supernova Atrium. This atrium is, and what's great about this particular type of ship as well, the Spirit class ship, is that the atrium, you can look right up to the top of the ship, basically. So you've got this nice big area where the music kind of flows really well. You can have a soloist up there as well, having a drink, right where guest services is, and of course shore excursions as well. So, and then 3 big glass elevators that take you up to the top parts of the ship. The concept of the deck plan of Carnival Luminosa is the 3 elevator wells. So in the aft, in the middle, and in the forward, and each one of those elevators go top to bottom on every single deck. So it makes it very easy to be able to navigate your way around the ship and to be able to find different areas from any parts of the ship, which is why this concept, this particular class of ship works so well, and particularly in the Australian market as well. Serenity is back as well. So if you go to the back of the deck plan, you'll see the aft pool there as well. We will have the Serenity there as well. So really great to be able to see. And as part of Serenity, we're going to have old-fashioned barbecue out there as well. So if you love your barbecue ideas, you can sit in Serenity and you can access the barbecue area. Of course, Serenity is for adults only. It is for 18 plus here in Australia. So just making sure your guests are aware of that. And it'll have a bar in there as well, of course, because all good adults only areas have to have bars, which is really exciting. Now, Camp Ocean, our kids clubs, we're getting all the kids clubs that we have on board. They're going to be going into the into Luminosa prior to arriving, including Camp Ocean, which is an area for 2 to 11-year-olds. Now, Camp Ocean will also have, for the first time, it'll have an outdoor playground area. Now, no other ship in our fleet has an outdoor playground area for the Camp Ocean product, apart from our brand new Carnival Mardi Gras. So to be able to have this concept on board as well is really great. And I think it creates a new little area for the kids to kind of be able to play. But this area is going to be the Camp Ocean themed, and it's going to be the 3 different camps from the penguins, stingrays, and sharks. depending on the age of the child is going to go on there. Now, the next section as well is, of course, is our teenage program. And our teen program, we're going to have Circle C and Club O2 are both going to be the venues on board the ship, okay, which is great to be able to see. So you keep an eye out on those. I think Club O2 is up on deck 11, just above the spa. So that's a great little area for the kids to go and relax in and enjoy themselves, and also to be able to group as teens do. They'll have continue the teen program as well. So the scavenger hunts that the kids do, to the pajama jam parties, to all those kind of great concepts that you would expect on a Carnival ship. As I mentioned, the Carnival experience is definitely there and true to in every form that's going to happen on board. We're also launching the warehouse as well, which is the arcade. So that's a great area for the children to be able to go in, and adults, of course, going to play video games and use that area as well. It's kind of like a little retreat area. And it is on, I think it's on deck 2 or deck 3, right in the main area next to the casino. So that's going to be a really great area as well. Top tip for your customers as well is just make sure that they cap the amount of money that the kids can spend on their card. You can do that at guest services. Otherwise, they can just keep swiping and the bill keeps rising. So just make sure you're aware of that. It's a great little tip that you guys can add a lot of value to your guests over. Now, new concept to Brisbane, of course, is the Cloud9 Spa rooms. Cloud9 Spa are great. So having this particular concept on board, I'm really excited for. And what I want to just let you guys know is sometimes when you're looking at this and you're looking at, say, an inside room or even an ocean view, inside or balcony, because there's no ocean views in the Cloud9 Spa on Luminosa, you can upgrade to a Cloud9 Spa relatively cheaply. So make sure you factor in the cost per day and then add it to your guests and say, hey, look, for an extra couple of bucks a day, we can take you up to the Cloud9 Spa rooms. Now, I've put a little cheat sheet on the top there. What do you get? You get priority spa reservations. You get access to unlimited use of the thermal suites and the hydrotherapy pool. Now, someone who's experienced that a lot, I do love going in there with my wife. It's a great concept to be able to sit in the thermal suites. I'll show you a picture of them in a sec, but be able to sit there at the end of the day, read your book, and just have that little bit of a chill out area. Great for girl and guy groups that are going through together and want to have that little kind of spa experience as well. But you also get upgraded amenities. You get better, shampoos and body washes. You also get bathrobes and plush slippers and all those types of things, as well as you also get exclusive treatments in port days as well. So 30% off the spa. So depending on what port day it is. So, it's a great little enhancement for your guests. And as I mentioned, guys, feel free to ask any questions along the way, and I'll endeavor to answer them at the end if you do have any questions around any of these things we're talking about. This is the thermal suite. So these are hot tile beds that the guys you can lie on, and they're heated. There's a little tap in the middle. So if it gets a bit hot, you can just pour a bit of water on there and cool it down a bit. And you can just lie there on your towel, or you can lie there directly on it. And like I said, you can read a book. I went through the Panama Canal in the thermal suites, and it was one of the greatest experiences, sitting there, nice, quiet, going through the Panama Canal. Great way to experience a cruise ship as well. And of course, the hydrotherapy pool as well. So it's just this kind of more exclusive kind of warmer hot tub type pool that you can go and soak in. So if you are someone who loves the gym and does a lot of workouts and you want to go and soak your muscles, this is where the hydrotherapy pool comes great into effect. And then theme nights. Okay, so theme nights are back. Of course, our most popular 80s rock and glow deck party is back, which we're really excited about. We're also launching a new concept as well, 2 new theme nights as well, one particularly being Latin nights as well. So that's going to be a new concept to Carnival, particularly Luminosa. So that's going to be really exciting to be able to have that. And Latin nights is replacing Mexican Fiesta party as well. Okay, so you'll see that kind of change as we get closer to deployment of Carnival Luminosa. So to have that kind of little bit of a change, it's really nice to be able to see that. But again, the rock and glow deck party is our main one. Dress up, get the colors, get out there, and really enjoying that kind of the tribute to the 80s, which for some reason this year has just been all about the 80s Top Gun release and Stranger Things and all that as well. So it's been really kind of centric around the 80s. So it's nice to see, as a child of the 80s, it's nice to see the 80s take a hit again too. And then we've got our new Carnival ad that we've just launched as well. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this. So we spend millions of dollars a year on advertisements and, driving inquiry So this is something that we do, and we've spent a lot of time and money into developing this particular ad to be able to help drive business back into your stores and your agencies. So one of the things I'm going to show you the ad in a sec, but before I do, whenever we're doing ads like this, it's often a good opportunity to kind of, bump up your advertising as well around Carnival and go off the back of the money that we're spending. So be able to, do a few Facebook ads and things like that. So when the guests are seeing the ads on television, whether they're watching, Bo Ryan on Amazing Race, and they see a Carnival ad pop up, they then see your ad pop up on Facebook, and it kind of triggers them to be able to give you a call and say, "Hey, let's book this." This is a new kind of concept. We got a great marketing person in charge now to be able to roll this out, and I'm really excited for this ad. I think you'll really like it. So let's have a quick look at the ad.
Get ready for a whole heap of fun on a Carnival holiday. Carnival, choose fun.
Okay, so that's our new ad. I hope you guys like it. We see a couple of likes popping up. So feel free to kind of let us know if you need any information about that. We're happy to kind of help as well. But that went basically live on Sunday night. So thank you guys. We're really excited about that ad. Now, just a little deeper dive into the itineraries as well. So we will kind of have a bit more information coming out of the ship as it kind of gets a little bit closer. But great to be able to see the concepts that are happening on Carnival Luminosa and what we have coming to the ship, and particularly for the Brisbane market. Brisbane's going to absolutely love it. So I wanted to talk through a couple of unique itineraries, some things that have popped up and some great opportunities for your guests. Because, one of the interesting things is when you launch a ship last week and it's 65 days to when it sails, there's a lot of opportunity to be able to get on board. So if you are looking at any of your larger groups, anyone that's missed out on school holidays or Christmas cruises or want a whole bunch of interconnecting cabins, there's a wide range of cabins that are available right now and a whole bunch of questions. So it's a whole bunch of sailing. So making sure that you jump in there and you check those out and have a look at them. Okay, so our first is our fun size cruises, which are little 3-day weekend getaways. Okay, they're great little cruises that are just basically depart from Brisbane, cruise out to nowhere, come back again. There's a lot of those kind of cruises that are out there that you can jump on. But then if you want to enhance the cruise experience a little bit more, you can add an extra day, which is a 4-day, and that goes up to Early Beach. So if any of our particular first-time cruisers want to kind of experience what cruising is really about, I really think that the 4-day is probably the most ideal for them because they get to experience a port, get to experience the hype and the entertainment of arriving in a port, getting off the ship, and then going ashore. Okay, and that's what really cruising is really about. As they get to longer destinations and go further abroad, they get to experience the actual destination. Now, the next thing is our what we call tracks. Okay, so we try and schedule our cruises so they generally try and leave on. Most of the time, they'll generally leave on a Sunday or a Thursday. Okay, so a Sunday if it's a 7-day or a little 4-day, and then a Thursday to then take you back up to that 7-day track. So Sunday equals fun day. So what's really great about this is it doesn't matter where you're watching. If you're watching from New Zealand or if you coming up from the southern states up to Queensland, you're able to fly in on the weekend, do your 5 days of leave, Monday to Friday, jump back on the ship, fly home, and there's your 7-day cruise. So it's a really good kind of option to be able to package together. Don't forget, flying the day before, experience the beautiful town of Brisbane, go and check out some of the great destinations like Howard Smith Wharves and all those areas around Brizzy, jump on the ship the next day, have your holiday, and then come home on the Sunday. The cruise terminal is right by the airport, so it's a fairly easy transfer process to be able to get to the port, to be able to do it. So let's have a look at some of the unique itineraries. So most of our 7 days are going to be your South Pacific, of course, or your Queensland coast itineraries. So let's have a quick look at some of the unique ones. So the first one being New Zealand. That's the 20th of November this year, okay? This is the first time we actually even announced New Zealand sailing out of Brisbane. So this is a great opportunity to be able to get on. This is Wellington, Christchurch, Dunedin, seeing it cruising to Fordland National Park, and then coming back into Brisbane. So a really great experience to be able to head down to New Zealand from Brisbane. I know that this particular itinerary sells quite well out of out of Brisbane, and then not a lot of them floating around. So it's a good opportunity to be able to book your guests on that as well. That's a great opportunity for a Cloud9 Spa cabin, I feel. We're bringing back the South Pacific 11-dayer. Okay, so this is a couple of unique concepts as well. So spoke years and years ago when we first announced Brisbane that we were going to go to Santo. Santo for me is one of my most amazing destinations in the South Pacific. This is $1 Million Bay, where they sunk a whole bunch of military vehicles, and you can snorkel and you can scuba dive right there. So this is a big draw card for a lot of people that potentially have done a little bit of the South Pacific and want to go a little bit further into the South Pac, because Santo is not a destination you go to all the time. Including that as well, Vila, Port Danarau in Fiji, and Davui Island, or Royal Davui Island as well. So in Fiji as well. So really great concept and a great destination piece there as well. And of course, stopping at Noumea on the way home. Then, of course, because Luminosa is going to be a seasonally based ship at the stage, we will then do a 22-day trans-Pacific starting up to Seattle, up to Alaska. And what that means is we will be stopping in Noumea, Suva, we'll do Papeete in Tahiti, we'll do Moorea in Tahiti, we'll go across to Honolulu, and then we'll do 5 consecutive sea days up to Alaska. So it is a 22-day itinerary. It is 5 ports, so it is sea day heavy. So if you do love someone that loves a lot of sea days, it is a really good option for your guests as well. And keep that in mind. That is now on sale as well. Okay, so that is on sale and included in all the rates that you'll see in goccl.com.au. And then finally, on our way back to Brisbane, this to me is an absolute gem of an itinerary. We've already sold a ton of cabins on this, so making sure you get on board and you let your guests know. This is a 30-day trans-Pacific back to Brisbane. However, it goes up to the top. So it does the Seattle ports, goes across to Japan, 5 ports in Japan, including an extended stay in Tokyo. So we don't leave Tokyo till about 11:30 at nighttime. Tokyo comes alive at nighttime after about 6:30 at night. So to be able to be in Tokyo for the evening is a great experience, to be able to see that, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And then, of course, we make our way down to the Philippines. Now, if you want one of the most beautiful pictures that you've ever Google Puerto Princesa. I can never say that name properly, but it is absolutely amazing. It is one of the most jewels of the Philippines for destination-wise. Beautiful, beautiful beach, and people there are absolutely phenomenal. And then Bitang Island in Indonesia. So we'll be dropping into Indonesia, and then we're making our way back down to Brisbane. So that is a really, really great itinerary. It is selling incredibly well. If it's anything to go by our Spender Trans-Pacifics, you've got to get in quick. They sold out pretty quick. Okay, and then finally, our Papua New Guinea cruise. So we've got one dropping in at the end of next year. We're going to Conflict Islands into Papua New Guinea. And then if you've left your towel on the beach, you can go back to Conflict Islands on the way home and pick it up. But I'm sure you all agree Conflict Island is a beautiful destination to be able to go. But Alatolo, Rabaul, and Kirawana, 3 amazing ports in Papua New Guinea as well. We're just going to go to Papua New Guinea towards the end of next year, which is going to be a really cool itinerary. And we had a lot of interest on that when we originally announced it a couple of years ago. So that's really good to be able to see. Okay, deck plan is out. Now, a couple of things on the deck plan. I'm almost finished, guys. Give me a couple more minutes, and then I'll answer some of those questions that have come through. Deck plan is now downloadable at goccl.com.au. You guys be happy. The 4K cabins are back, okay, which is awesome. So the 4K is interior with window obstructed views. Now, the window doesn't open. It is just a window, okay? But what's unique about the particular change of the Spirit class is there's no obstructed balconies anymore, okay? So the next category up, which is deck number 5, is your unobstructed balconies. The way the lifeboats fit, they're a little bit lower on this particular class of ship. So you'll still have the lifeboat impeding your view on the 4K categories. But what we've also announced as well on this particular type of ship is if you go forward on deck number 7, there's only a handful of them, but I think they've called a 4J, which is an interior with window obstructed views, another type of picture window. And basically it's the front of the ship. It looks out to where the ship is going. But the reason why we sell it as an interior is people can walk past. The mirror is one way, but if you stick your face up against it, you can kind of see into the cabin. So it's how one-way glass generally kind of works. But that's a really good option. There's a couple on deck number 6, but most of them are on deck 7, these forward-facing windows as well. And, of course, as I mentioned before, the Cloud9 Spa. Now, they're all on deck number 8 forward. So if you are looking at this Cloud9 Spa, we've got suites, balconies, and insides in the Cloud9 category. So that extra enhanced experience. Now, the next thing we've got is we've just launched. This hit my desk this morning, the Carnival Luminosa Interconnecting Deck Plan. I know this is a favorite. So this will go live into Go CCL this afternoon. Guys, I can't stress, this is for travel agents for you guys to be able to use. It's a really good sales tool that you can use to help with your customers. So try not to share it to the wider world. It is designed for the travel agent community, for you guys to be able to help and book those interconnecting cabins nice and easy and accessible together, and just adds an extra element of your professionalism that you guys already have. So which is great to be able to see. Now, we've got almost done. Don't forget the travel advisory. We have the Have Fun, Be Safe protocols all out now, as well as the vaccine exemption forms. All those things are now live and accessible. All you have to do is the one-stop shop for all things Carnival, goccl.com.au. Click on the travel advisory. There's a little link that says Have Fun, Be Safe, and all your protocols and information is in there. All your questions, any answers you may have, try to keep referring to that, because as information changes, that's our one source of truth that we will update from time to time. Okay, now, fun year, we're back. Okay, I promised you guys a little bit of a prize at the end of this. I know this is all dedicated towards Luminosa, and don't worry, Luminosa will come. But tomorrow marks September, and tomorrow marks the arrival, not tomorrow, but the month that Carnival Splendor arrives. So I've managed, this sailing has been selling incredibly well. So I've managed to secure a single cabin, I should say, on board Carnival Splendor on her first cruise back to Australia. It's a 4-dayer on the 1st of September, leaving from Sydney, going up to the beautiful Moreton Island, Tangalooma. So we're going to be able to offer this up as a prize. So it's a fairly simple thing. All you have to do is, because we're back next month, is just tell me in 20 words or less, what is the first thing you're going to do when you get on board Carnival Splendor when she arrives back home? I know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to smash a guy's burger wrapped in a taco while drinking a thirsty frog. So, there's so many exciting things that are going to happen. So we will post the link. You can see the link there. Check Carnival Fun Zone chat now. You will see the link in there. Please, by all means, fill that link out and then enter the draw. We will draw this on Monday at 12 p.m. Okay, so next Monday at 12 p.m. And then you've just got to obviously be available to be able to fill out the form and come in. Okay, which is awesome. Now, just before we go, I've got a couple of, only got really one question pretty much. But feel free to ask any questions later in the day. I will keep an eye on this page and we'll answer them as they kind of pop up. But I think, Kate wrote, quick question, is the barbecue is accessible in the adults only area? So what it is there's a petition behind the adults only area. So kids and that can walk into that particular area, but not into the adults only area. Okay. Just like if you've been on Carnival Splendor before, you'll notice that the deli is in the same kind of positioning as it will be on Carnival Luminosa. So guys, thank you so much. Good luck with the cabin. I've booked myself on. I can't wait. We will have some more stuff at Luminosa. Keep going. We'll keep dropping things in. Thank you so much there. That 30-day itinerary is amazing. Loving to see that as well. And I can't wait to celebrate with you guys at some stage. Don't forget, we do have our Holy Moly Roadshow happening next month. If you haven't jumped on there, some venues are waitlisted, but there are a couple that haven't reached their capacity yet. So jump on there. We'd love to see you in person. I'm going to be there with my team, and we've got a really cool giveaway that's very unique, and I can't wait to be able to launch that with you guys at the Holy Moly events. It's a very unique kind of prize that you can win. So guys, thanks so much for your time, and we'll speak to you soon. Cheers.